very warm welcome. I'm Akanksha Swaroop. Now, China's President Xi Jinping has secured a record-breaking third five-year term. The move is being viewed as one that will place Xi Jinping on track to remain in power for the rest of his life. The ongoing NPC, or the National People's Congress, has cast 2,952 votes for Xi Jinping. That's nearly 3,000. And interestingly, no one, absolutely no one, voted against Xi Jinping. Xi, along with others, are believed to have run for other posts unopposed. In fact, Xi Jinping has also been unanimously named commander of the People's Liberation Army. It's an open secret that the 69-year-old Xi has now left no room for any potential challengers. As a result, the Chinese Communist Party is now filled with Xi supporters. And that explains why Xi Jinping is now the most powerful leader in China since Mao Zedong. So what's next during China's NPC? Officials approved by Xi are set to be appointed or elected to fill top positions in his cabinet. This will include Li Qiang, all set to be named as the new premier, a post second in line to China's president. Li Qiang is set to replace the outgoing premier, Li Keqiang. And that means Li Qiang will now be in charge of managing the world's second largest economy. So what's to his credit? Li Qiang is known for bringing Tesla to Shanghai. It was the company's first factory outside the United States. Tesla was allowed to set up its own venture without the requirement of teaming up with a Chinese partner. But other foreign car companies were not allowed to do so, and that's why Li Qiang was praised for opening China to economic globalization. But here's the problem with Li Qiang. The incoming premier has a shared background with President Xi, something that was not the case with the outgoing premier Li Keqiang. In fact, Xi and Li Qiang have worked together in Shanghai in the eastern province of Zhejiang. Xi was then the provincial party chief, while Li was his chief of staff. In fact, at the time, Li Keqiang was viewed as a rival figure to Xi Jinping and his loyalist Li Qiang. And so, the writing is on the wall. Expect Li Qiang to be a Xi Jinping loyalist. Simply because Keqiang rose through the ranks of the party via the CYL, or Communist Youth League, considered as a rival power bloc by Xi Jinping. So much so, Hu Jintao sat at the top of the CYL before Xi Jinping. He promoted young leaders who could enter elite politics, and that included the outgoing premier Li Keqiang. Let's not forget, it was this former leader, Hu Jintao, who was taken off stage at last year's party congress on Mr. Xi's orders. The reason is still a mystery. But what's clear is that Xi's party has no room for those challenging his authority. And that also implies no frank and fearless advice is welcomed by the autocrat. But Xi's reputation has already taken a hit among the public. The challenges are manifold. The hasty exit from the zero COVID policy has already faced widespread protests. To add to it is the real estate crisis, high youth unemployment, and even the tech crackdown. Hurting Xi's presidency is also the damage to the service industry. Compared to the times of Mao Zedong, the Chinese, especially the middle class, now have a better standard of living. And that's why they are a worried lot.